All right, everybody. I know it's the end of the year, but it's time to review one last Christmas movie, that being The Santa Claus. So I don't know when this came out. I think like mid 90s or something, and stars Tim Allen as Santa Claus. His actual name is Scott Calvin, and he is a divorced dad and an all-time low. But once he sees Santa fall off his roof, he then puts on the jacket, and with his son Charlie, he is sent to the North Pole, and after that experience, he becomes Santa Claus. So, I don't know. This movie was, I don't know, this is like a very interesting concept to explore Santa. And Tim Allen, I don't know, I actually like him as Santa. I feel like I've seen better Santas. Like, I don't know if he's like on top of my list. I think maybe he would be, but like I don't think I really have a favorite Santa, but I feel he's the most memorable Santa. And I don't know. I like the best part is like the relationship between him and his son. Like he's trying to be there as a dad, even though his ex-wife and her fiance don't really hate him. They just kind of don't really want him in Charlie's life, despite him Scott trying to be there for his son. But as he starts to become Santa, the family starts to think he's getting crazy or something. Like he's letting kids sit on his lap because they think he's Santa. He gains a ton of weight. Not the body shame. He gets a white beard, and every time he tries to shave it off, it ends up growing back on him like magic. And the elves, they try to get him on to be the new Santa, but he's kind of just like, no. But as this is going on, I think Scott accepts that he is the new Santa, and he even gets like a little coat that has his name on it, his initials, I'm pretty sure. And once he becomes Santa, he becomes a target because after getting into an argument with his ex-wife over Charlie's safety, because he's going way too far. They think he's going too far as Santa. Charlie's just like, he's not crazy. He's my dad or something. He's Santa. But the two disappear as they are sent to the North Pole. And of course, the mom thinks Scott kidnapped the son, Charlie. And now they're on a manhunt to chase down Santa. And they try to arrest every Santa. It's crazy. And so I think what happens next is like Scott and the elves get ready to deliver presents, and that's what he does. You get this nice scene where he gives the little girl a present. He puts the blanket over her. Very nice scene. But as this is going on, I think Scott does get arrested. And I think the elves, who, by the way, the elves are children, but they're said to be 100 years old or something. So I guess their appearance slowly ages. Like, if they're like 100, that means they have the appearance of a child. So it's like Yoda. And like Grogu. Like, Grogu is 50 years old. And that age for us humans, that's middle-aged. But for Grogu, he's just a baby. So I don't know, it's a little odd. And we do get this one elf. He's one with the curly kind of hair. I actually really like that elf. I don't remember his name. I have to look it up. But I really liked him as this elf. I'm going to randomly say that. But as this is going on, I think the elves try to convince the cops to let go of Scott. But like they're just like, no, you're just children. But then they end up wrapping the cop or something. And they free Scott, and I think he somewhat clears his name from kidnapping Charlie. But now he has the new job. He was a businessman at first in this movie, but now he's Santa Claus. And the movie ends with Charlie getting a gift where he gets a little, snow globe. And every time he shakes it, Santa appears. I do like the line where he's like, Charlie, I've been gone for only a few minutes. I just went past Cleveland. But then, I think the movie ends with Scott and Charlie, Santa, going off and into the sky with the reindeer on the sled, and that's the Santa Claus. And I did like the line. I'm just going to say this. I do like the line where Scott jump scares the original Santa and he falls off the roof, and yeah, and Charlie goes, "You killed him." So that's the Santa Claus. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Not my favorite Christmas movie, but I think it's a fun time for most people. For its time, it's definitely a classic for sure. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. So that's it for 2023 movie reviews. I'm going to do the movies I saw from 2023, new releases, and I'm going to review that for 2024, hopefully. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good New Year's.